Stock futures still under pressure here with about 10 minutes to go before the opening bell. And despite what futures are doing today, many are concerned that generally there has been this big disconnect between Wall Street and Main Street. I want to welcome back our editor-in-chief, Andy Serwer, because Andy, I know you recently spoke with the co-founder and co-executive chairman of the Carlyle Group, David Rubenstein, about this very disconnect. What did he have to say?
It really is one of the great mysteries of 2020, isn't it, Alexis, that the economy is under so much pressure and yet the stock market continues to go up day after day. And I figured David Rubenstein would be a pretty good person to ask about that. Here's what he had to say.
The stock market seems to be disconnected from the economy. The economy is one where it's lower growth than we had before. It is coming out of a recession. It is one where we have, depending on how you measure, 20 to 30 million people unemployed. And in that kind of situation, you shouldn't expect the stock market to be running up to these highs. But I think many people are thinking we will come out. And also the stock market is a forward indicator. And it's indicating maybe a year from now that some of these numbers will be justified. But right now, I do think that there's going to be a lot of gyrations between now and a year from now. And I think it's a fool's errand to go into the market now thinking that it's a bottom and you're going to go up from here. I think there's going to be a lot of ups and downs.
A fool's errand, you guys. And, you know, it's so tempting as an investor when you see the market going up and stocks going up and you're so tempted to chase it. Maybe not such a great idea, Rubenstein is saying.
And Andy, what did he have to say at all about COVID-19 and the rate of deaths and new cases that we're seeing? How concerned is he?
Yeah, well, he's concerned, and he expressed some dismay as to the federal government's response, although he did point out, no one's ever been here before, so it's tough to point fingers, although he acknowledged that some other countries had done a better job than we had. And I think the biggest question that Rubenstein pointed out, and others have as well, is just the unknowns here, in that we thought we had this problem solved, 3 weeks ago, and now obviously we don't. And where do we go from here? That is the big question. And so until you have the medical model figured out, you really can't figure out the financial and economic model.
Andy, did he say anything about the state of the private equity industry? It strikes me this could be an industry targeted if there is a change in the White House.
Yeah, I asked him about that a fair amount, Brian, and said, you guys have always been the bad guy, but now, in fact, maybe more so, in that Hertz was a company that they did deals with, Carlyle Group. Also, some of the private equity-backed companies getting PPP loans as well. So, and he said, well, that may not be the right thing. But then he did the usual pointing out that the investors in private equity were pension funds and unions and policemen and firemen and teachers, an argument that I think, Brian Sazi, you have heard before.
Heard it before.
Yes, we both have. All right, Andy, thanks so much. And you can catch the full interview with David Rubenstein on Influencers with Andy Serwer. That's happening tonight beginning at 5 p.m. Eastern here on yahoofinance.com, or you can catch it on any one of your favorite streaming devices. Say that 5 times real fast. It'll be there. You can check it out.
Hey investors, Zach Guzman here. Are you interested in learning more about the markets and getting the latest financial news? Well, then click right here to subscribe to our Yahoo Finance YouTube channel. Get the latest up-to-the-minute market analysis, big interviews in the world of finance, and information on how to manage your money every day wherever you are.